Good morning, dear students. I am glad to see you. I think everything is all right. We have our good mood and a great wish to work. I want to introduce learning objectives and assessment criteria. 10.1.10 Use talk or writing as a means of reflecting on and exploring a range of perspectives on the world. 10.1.3 Respect differing points of view. 10.4.7 Recognize patterns of development in lengthy text on a range of general and curricular topics. 10.5.2 Use a growing range of vocabulary which is appropriate to topic and genre and which is spelled accurately. 10.6.2 Use a variety of quantifiers for countable and uncountable nouns and a variety of noun phrases on a wide range of familiar general and curricular topics. Assessment criteria. Recognize speaker's opinion in extended talk on different topics. Discuss the topic. Find out what makes success. Write grammatically correct sentences to exchange views on topic. Practice vocabulary on the topic. Develop speaking abilities. Practice reading and listening skills for gist. Before beginning a new theme, let's check the home task. The first, think, why do you think Pepe is so popular in Japan? Are robots popular in our country? Could Pepe be part of your family? Why? The second, design your own robot. Think about name, what it looks like, special features, abilities, any future improvements. And now, look at the quote. If you want to be successful, you must look successful. Success is a ladder that cannot be climbed with your hands in your pockets. What do they mean? What do you think the topic of our today's lesson is? Yes, you are right. We are going to speak about success. The topic of our lesson is the road to success. The aim of our lesson is to research different spheres and ideas and to find out the main components of success and how to get it. And what shall we do in order to be successful? What aim is the most important for you? You know that famous people have reached success and become famous all over the world. And what traits of character should a successful person possess? Yes, you are right. They are hardworking, intelligent, clever, ambitious, self-confident, talent, and so on. And now, listen and repeat the vocabulary connected with the theme The Road to Success and then write down in your copybook.
Alkaline battery, alkaline battery. Anew, anew.
Burn up, burn up. Concentration, concentration.
Failure, failure.
Filament, filament.
Flow, flow.
Genius, genius. Inner, inner.
Nap, nap.
Patent, patent.
Projector, projector. Push oneself, push oneself. Reach one's goals, reach one's goals. Set oneself a target, Set oneself a target.
skill, skill.
Trick, trick. Under pressure, under pressure. Undoubtedly.
Task number 1. Watch the video and mark the statements true, false, or not stated.
On the path to true genius.
Thomas Alva Edison was a celebrated American inventor who literally brought light to the world. He was born on February the 11th, 1847, in Milan, Ohio, and was the youngest of 7 children. From a young age, he demonstrated a strong sense of curiosity. It is said that he was found sitting on duck eggs at the age of 5 in an effort to make them hatch. His neighbors referred to him as the curious boy. He was so curious that he would exhaust his primary school teacher by asking so many questions in class. Eventually, Edison was educated at home by his mother, where he developed a strong appetite for reading. When he was just 12 years old, he began working as a candy and newspaper seller on a train. It was during this period that he bought a small printing press and began to publish his own newspaper, the Weekly Herald. At this time, Edison was also taught how to use Morse code by the train conductor. He soon became a wandering telegraph operator and traveled around the country for his work. While living in New York City, Edison produced his first successful invention, the Universal Stock Printer, which was an improved version of the stock ticker. For this, he was paid $40,000, which is about $500,000 in today's money. Edison used his earnings to build his own laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey, allowing him the chance to focus more on his inventions. Edison would often work on improving the inventions of others. For example, he developed the carbon transmitter, a component that drastically improved the sound quality of the telephone. In 1878, Edison patented one of his most famous and important inventions, the phonograph. This apparatus was able to record and play back sound. This technology would be responsible for the birth of the recording industry, allowing music to be widely distributed. Edison is perhaps most famous for his work on making electric power a viable energy source. His efforts were responsible for the first electric light bulb that was reliable and affordable enough to be commercially produced. He also built an electricity generator that would make possible the distribution of electric light, power, and heat. This led to the gradual abandonment of gas lighting in favor of electric lighting, which was a cheaper and safer solution. Thomas Edison famously said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration, and he truly embodied this motto. In his 84 years of life, he held over 1,000 patents, and his great contributions have had a lasting impact on the modern world.
Listen to the text on the path to true genius and match the headings to the paragraphs. Use each headings once. There is one extra headings. Give reasons for your answers.
On the path to true genius. Most people immediately think of the light bulb when they think of Thomas Edison. But although this genius did in fact invent the first practical, long-lasting light bulb, he had a hand in creating many more things we can still see around us today. He invented or contributed to recorded music, electrical systems, the telephone, the alkaline battery, X-rays, and an early cinema projector. Incredibly, by the end of his life, he held 1,093 patents, and he is responsible for more inventions than any other inventor in history. Edison was undoubtedly a very clever person. Would you believe, though, that as a child his teacher told his mother that he was too slow to learn? Later on, as an inventor, many of his inventions failed. So, what were the secrets of Edison's success? We all have dreams and ambitions, and who better than Mr. Edison to provide us with a few tips for achieving them? Perhaps Edison's greatest strength was that he absolutely refused to give up. He said,
Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up.
Unbelievably, it took Edison thousands of tries before he found the right filament to use for his light bulb. He wasn't afraid of failure. He simply saw his bad ideas as stepping stones to better ones. Even after his factory was almost totally destroyed by fire, he said,
There is great value in disaster. All our mistakes are burned up, and we can start anew.
3 weeks later, Edison delivered the first phonograph. Edison was also very intolerant of laziness and believed in pushing himself to reach his goals. He set himself a target, for instance, to come up with a small invention every 10 days and a major one every 6 months. So try taking a leaf out of Edison's book. If you want to write a book, aim to write a chapter every day. If you want to become a photographer, teach yourself one new skill or trick every day or week. When you put your brain under a little pressure, you'll be amazed by how much your power of thought improves. Another effective little rule Edison had was to take time out to relax while he was working at his invention factory in Menlo Park, New Jersey. He would drift off to sleep with several small metal balls in his hand. If he fell into a deep sleep, the balls would fall noisily onto the floor and wake him up, and he'd scribble down whatever was in his mind. So, next time you are stuck on a problem, why not sleep on it? Scientists now agree that relaxation and short naps can improve our concentration and creativity. Also, amazingly, historians have so far discovered around 4 million pages of Edison's notes, including sketches, cartoons, and even poems. It seems he had many new ideas simply by relaxing, letting his mind wander, and allowing one idea to flow on to another. So maybe you too should keep a journal where you write down your ideas and thoughts. Who knows what it could lead to? All in all, Thomas Edison succeeded because he was determined, persistent, and knew how to use his mistakes to his advantage. So, what are you waiting for? Tap into your inner genius and get busy achieving your dreams. You might not create anything as important as the light bulb in your lifetime, but we can all light up the world in our own way.
Check your answers. Task number 3. You should choose the correct words. Check your answers. Task number 4. You should match the words in bold in the text with their meanings. Today we will work with quantifiers, countable and uncountable nouns.
Слово much используется с неисчисляемыми существительными, а many с исчисляемыми. В компанию к much устремляется местоимение little, которое добавляется к неисчисляемым существительным, а компанию many составляет few, необходимое для исчисляемых существительных. Much work – много работы. Much time – много времени. Much water – много воды. Many friends – много друзей. Many people – много людей. Many cars – много машин. Many cars are equipped with GPS systems. Много машин оснащены системой спутниковой навигации. Little ink – мало чернил. Little money – мало денег. Little energy – мало энергии, немного энергии. Few cars – несколько машин. Few countries – несколько стран. Few problems – несколько проблем. Теперь рассмотрим местоимение lots of, plenty of. Plenty более чем достаточно. Эти слова можно использовать как с исчисляемыми, так и неисчисляемыми во множественном числе. Тем самым, если вы не можете выбрать между much и many, употребляйте вот эти перечисленные слова. There is a lot of milk in the fridge. В холодильнике много молока. She's got no financial problems. She's got plenty of money. У нее нет финансовых проблем. У нее много денег. Более чем достаточно.
Task number 5. You should underline the correct words. Check your answers. Task number 6. You should read and find more examples in the text on the path to true genius. Which words are used with countable or uncountable nouns, or both? Check your answers. Task number 7. You should read the text and fill in the blanks in the proposal's corresponding forms of words printed in capital letters to the right of each sentence. Check yourself. Task number 8. Make a letter of success. You know that the road to success is difficult. Success doesn't come to you, you go to it. Put the words to rank the importance of the following things in your life to achieve success. Thank you for your work. Our lesson comes to the end, and now let's conclude. What should we do to become successful in life and become famous? And what is success for you? What really leads to success? How many successful people did you take interviews from? And still, I am sure you will make the right choice so that it will be both satisfying and rewarding for you, and of course useful for our society. Perhaps some of you will become famous one day and will be put on one of the tops of the future jobs. Let it be not only a dream, and you will be one of them. Your home task. Think, why was Thomas Edison so successful? What changes does he inspire you to make in your own life? Why? Find out more information about Thomas Edison. Pay attention to descriptors. A learner. Match the headings to the paragraphs. Read the text and match the words in bold in the text with their meanings. Uses grammatically correct sentences. Expresses ideas clearly and provide arguments to justify them. Uses vocabulary related to the road to success. Uses quantifiers, countable and uncountable nouns. Underlines the correct words. Writes the words in order of their importance for success. Thank you for the lesson. I wish you good luck and success. Goodbye.